Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Die, you dog! Death to the beast blood! I'll rip you apart, companion! Isgramor would be ashamed of you. I can smell your shame. Which one is that? We knew you'd be coming here. Well, look what we have here. It's time to die, dog. Your mistake, companion. It doesn't matter. She wears that armor, she dies. It doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies. Killing you will make for an excellent story. Help! Get the beast out of my house! It's still here! Get it out! Get that thing out of here! Thank you. I thought that beast would be the end of me. Please get me home. Are you here to save me? Thank the divines. Let's move. I'm ever so grateful. Please, give my regard to the rest of the companions. The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude. If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Just shut up and keep out of sight. No, but I know they're out there. No other way they can come. Now shut it, or you'll ruin our ambush. Maybe they're so scared of you they ran away. It's the Legion! Imperials! Kill them! It's got to be the Imperials. Find them! The Legion is here! Defend the entrance! Nobody allowed in. Ulfric Stormcloak's orders. Consider yourself warned. What in the nine holes is that? But there isn't any other way through. Oh, I've heard of this. They say these walls show the history of the ancients who built this place. No, and I'm not sure I'm better off for it now neither. Damn dustmen! Why don't you stay dead? Look out, Draugr! At least we got the damn crown. I hope it was worth it. I wish Galmar would hurry it up. We shouldn't be here. Keep a sharp eye out. And you must be the new Unblooded. Welcome to the fight, brother. You must be the new Unblooded. Welcome to the fight, sister. I don't know what we're doing here. Ulfric must have his reasons. I keep thinking I see something moving in the shadows. I hope we don't run into anything worse than Imperials in here. What are we waiting for? They will sing stories of this day. Aye! Stay alert. Never know when those Stormcloak dogs might charge. Keep an eye out for Stormcloak spies. I'll fight the entire Legion myself if they dare show their faces here. I long to be out there with my brothers, waging war against the Empire. Legion soldiers gleam like fresh-fallen snow and clank like a kitchen. They head this way, we'll know it. Been so long since I killed the Stormcloak. My sword arm's getting flabby. I bet we have Rabbit again. I'm getting sick of Rabbit. We're running out of bread. I hope the supplies get here soon. Oh, I'm still sore where I took that arrow. I hate archers. This Imperial armor is damn heavy. I am sick of waiting. When are we going to see some action? Hope I don't draw guard duty. Ugh, quit your belly aching. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not that bad. You'd rather be plowing a field? Not me. Go tell the commander. I'm sure the boot in your arse will take your mind off your troubles. Well, you must be all right if you've got time to complain. And what about Jarl Elisef? And what about Jarl Erikur? Huzzah! Here's what I can spare. Take a look. What do you need? Seems your purse is lighter than you thought. Well, if you insist. Can't stop to chat, citizen. No time to talk. Out of my way. Is that so? We'll see about that. Yeah, sure it is. You don't fool me. Now, that won't be necessary. It is? Well, that's different. He's in the inn. Look around, I'm sure you'll find him. He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch him. Or you can just wait here. He'll be back soon enough. I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. Thanks. Let's teach these bastards a lesson. All right. Last but not least, let's go. Thanks again. Thanks. I thought I was going to rot in here. So what's the plan? What's the plan? You're gonna get me out of here? Hey, get me out of here. Hurry! The guard has the key. Great. Let's go. Good. I've got a few scores to settle. All right. Stub? The attack will be launched imminently. Gather your weaponry and get to the front lines. Now, soldier! We are ready to mount our final attack. Stub? Stub. The attack will be launched imminently. Gather your weaponry and get to the front lines. Now, soldier! The enemy is mustering for a final attack. Stub. Die, rebel! Send Ulfric my regards! You call yourself a warrior? For the Emperor! For the glory of the Empire! Die, dog. A pox on the Empire. I'll water the ground with your blood. For the sons of Skyrim. Talos smite you. We're almost through. They're at the gate. We're through. Keep at them. They're in. Don't let them gain further ground. Keep it together. There's not many of us left. This is hopeless. Retreat. Yeah! Come on, we can take them. Here they come. That's it. We're pushing them back. Fall back, fall back. Regroup and fall back. We've got them pinned in. It's only a matter of time now. Keep fighting. This is it. Hold at all costs. Don't give them any more ground. Someone take out that mage. Someone put an arrow in that damn wizard. Take out their archers. Archers! Over by that bridge. Along the fence. Do you see them? They got archers over there by the fence. Wizard! Hiding over there by that fence. They're over there next to that house. By that rock over there. See them? They're hiding over by those stables. Up in that tower. Quick! Archer in that tower. Mage up there in the tower. Over by the tree. They're up on that wall. They got archers up along the wall. Look! Up on the wall. A wizard. Look sharp. There they are in the window. Archers. Behind those windows. They got a mage hiding in that window up there. This is none of your concern, citizen. Move along. Step aside, citizen. Be gone. You leave me no choice, citizen. You have been warned. Keep walking. Move along. Are you looking for a fight? Don't make me tell you again. Get out of here. Fine. Have it your way. A fight it is. All right, if it's a fight you want, you've got it. Imperial business. Be on your way. Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone. Citizen, you have been warned. You leave me no choice but to resort to violence. This doesn't concern you, friend. Go on, get out of here. I warned you. You leave me no choice but violence. We sure showed them, huh? Thanks for your part in all that. Good job out there. Glad you were with us. Thanks. Couldn't have done that without you. If you're planning violence against me or mine, you'll regret it. We sure showed them. They'll think twice before coming back here. That's for sure. We did it. I feel so alive. We destroyed those Stormcloak traitors. We showed those Imperials what real Nords are made of. How'd you end up here? I know it's what everyone says, to go to new places and see the world. But it's true in my case. I never bargained on seeing more than I liked. So why'd you join the Stormcloaks? What are your thoughts on all this? So why'd you join up for the Legion? What are your thoughts on all this? My father was a Legionnaire, and his before him. I guess I never considered doing anything else. I signed on because I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. But most of my family disagrees with my choice. So what's your story? My cousin disappeared one night. Some say the Thalmor grabbed him. It wasn't long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner. I don't want some snotty elf telling me what gods I can and can't worship. I'm a true Nord, simple as that. Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys. Damn faithless Imperials. Next Imperial I see is dead. We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. Stay sharp. Keep your guard up. Can't wait to kill another Imperial. Ah! Let's do this already. I'm itching to kill something. What's taking them so long? Did they get lost? Let's get this over with already. Can't wait to see the look on their faces when they find us here waiting to spill their blood. Auxiliary. Quester. Damn Stormcloak rebels. What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim. Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time. Keep your eyes open. Fight or die well. Talos guide you. The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Can't wait to gut one of those rebels. Soon. I can almost taste it. Well, where the hell are those damn Stormcloaks? Let's get this over with already. If those rebels think they can best us, they have another thing coming. By the Nine, I hate the waiting. The goddamned waiting. Prefect, Tribune, Legate. Not sure you belong here, citizen. Hey, Unblooded. If it isn't Ice Veins. Hi there. Bonebreaker, Snowhammer, Stormblade. It's an honor. Think you might be in the wrong place, friend. Go home and lock your doors. The Stormcloaks will be here any minute. Hurry! Get inside and lock your doors. Citizens, go home and lock your doors. It's not safe out here. Return to your homes immediately. The Imperial butchers are on their way. Get home and lock your doors. What are you people doing outside? Go home, now! Yeah! Ah! Ha ha ha! Hoo-ah! Wee-ha! Rah, rah, rah! Wee-ha! Rah-ha! Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Private quarters are strictly off limits. You have been warned. Did you see a dog out there? Oh well. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. No, this was a specific one. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider. I don't know, really. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. Greetings, fellow hunter. Lead on. There he is! Get him! Some fool is opening a museum in Dawnstar. They say he's paying people to collect artifacts from that old mythic Dawn cult. Been hearing some strange tales of the Jarl's children. Say the one's turning wicked, and the others have an ill-favored look to them. Best to keep clear. This is lovely, as always, Aola. I always preferred the liver myself. My brother had such a juicy liver. It's so good to have everyone around the table again. I'm just glad we had this now. I was almost getting ready to eat my servant and blame it on the Forsworn. I'm so glad Aola invited you to dinner. That's right, you're the sellsword. Thank you again. It's so nice to have help with my husband gone. Shame what happened to him. One of my customers? Did you know I inherited the store from my late husband? Shame what happened to him. He had such good taste. Praise to Namira. Shh! You mustn't speak about such things away from the shrine. Only you and your dinner guests can know. Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur. Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen. Lady Mara will save us from these nightmares. You'll see. Do you have any idea who I am? When my father hears about this, he will gut you. Ah, now I understand. This is about my father's hidden cachet, isn't it? The dowry for my wedding. Ha! Well, it's safely hidden away in a hollowed-out tree stump, just outside Riften, tucked away nice and secure. You'll never find it. Damn it! I gave it away, didn't I? You can't do this to me. Vittoria may be pretty, but does she have the right hips for the job? I want grandchildren, and lots of them. By Ismir, this is horrible. I never wanted the girl dead, I swear. To think my little boy is married, and to an Imperial. Oh, they grow up so fast. If my Askir is happy, then I'm happy. Really. Oh, why? Why, certainly. I keep telling myself I'm not losing a son. I'm gaining an Imperial daughter. An Imperial daughter. You did what? By the gods, you're serious. You'd better report this to Commander Marrow right away. He's at the Penitus Oculatus outpost, up in Dragonbridge. Well, if you say so. I can't believe I got caught. Move along, nothing to see here. Well, this is a nice mess you've gotten me into. That could have turned out better. Get it over with then. You're making a mistake. Fine, I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone. You just going to stand there and take it? Fight back! Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up. Don't let her get away with this. Get her! Oh, come on, she's not so tough. Not so tough now, are ya? Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on! Fight! Fight! Get him! Get her! Don't let him get away with this. Get him! Come on, he's not so tough. Come on, let's see what you're made of. You want a real fight, huh? 12 septims on the big one. You're tougher than you look. You got me, fair and square. I didn't mean nothing by it. Just leave me alone. What do you want? That I am. My father left it to me after he died in the Great War against the elves. I don't care what's going on in the world. Rebellion, dragons awakening. The mill is enough trouble for me to worry about. If you've got an axe, you can always make gold chopping wood. Just bring me everything you cut. Always something going wrong. Mill needs more lumber or the saw needs sharpening. I run the mill, so I'm a busy woman. What is it? A good lumberjack is quiet, hard-working, and honest. Well, of course. Not with an attitude like that. Come on, we just need a little elbow grease. Oh dear, I hadn't thought of that. Now, I've been reading about the best ways to grow corn in permafrost. Right, but if you plow the soil with fire salts. I'll bet this is better than trying to grow something in Morrowind, though, isn't it? Oh my, I hadn't thought of that. You mess with the Silverblood family, you end up here. I catch you stealing anything, I'll break your neck. Now this is real guard duty. Just throw them in the mine and be done with it. Time to die, hero. Go ahead, try and fight back. Behold my power. The elements are mine to command. Die already so I can take your stuff. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Gonna split your belly like an old woman's purse. Gonna rip you open. Looky here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Now ain't this a surprise? By Ismir, there's a killer about. You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead. You cannot even conceive of the power I wield. Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back. Can't wait to count out your coin. Fire, frost, or lightning, you will suffer at my hands. Don't you see? I am master of the arcane. Can't wait to see you plastered on the pit walls. They're throwing you in the pit? Hardly seems fair. The beasts will tear you apart. You pit scum are all alike. Not a chance. Not for this. You're going to the Sidna mine for the rest of your days. Yeah, that'll work. In fact, I can make all your problems with the guards go away. But it'll cost you. What do you say? Well, maybe just this once. But there's still a price on your head. Better make yourself scarce, or we'll have to do this little dance again. Yeah, that'll work. In fact, I can make all your problems with the guards go away. But it'll cost you. What do you say? Yeah, that'll work. In fact, I can make all your problems with the guards go away. But it'll cost you. What do you say? Yeah, that'll work. In fact, I can make all your problems with the guards go away. But it'll cost you. What do you say? Yeah, that'll work. In fact, I can make all your problems with the guards go away. But it'll cost you. What do you say? By order of the Jarl, stop right there. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Halt! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice. You're going to rot in the Dragon's Reach dungeon. A stretch in the Castle Dower dungeon will straighten you right out. It's off to Sidna Mine for you. Ha! Enjoy the chill. You'll never see the sun again. No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one. You'll make perfect pit fodder. I guess you're smarter than you look. Well, your bounty is low. All right. Get out of my sight. But you're known to me now, scum. Remember that. You know what? You're not even worth the hassle. Go. Be some other guard's problem. Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying, then you're free to go. You aren't fooling me. Trusted witnesses have seen you commit several murders, and there are accounts of your suspicious behavior throughout the city. Now, come quietly. Smart woman. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. You're not sweet-talking your way out of this. Not after what you did. You're headed to Sidna Mine, and that's that. All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, I might not be so lenient. Skyrim has no use for your kind. So be it. Time to cleanse the Empire of its filth. Then suffer the Emperor's wrath. Then let me speed your passage to Sovngarde. That can be arranged. Then pay with your blood. Suit yourself. But you better decide what you want to do about this arrest. No one walks away for free. Done. Now move along before you get me in trouble. That's a damn shame. Maybe next time. Now move on before you get us both in trouble. I don't care who you're with. After what you did, you're lucky I'm not cutting you down where you stand. No one in the Jarl's court is above the charge of conspiring against the city. You're coming with us. No one in the Jarl's court is above the charge of conspiring against the city. You're coming with us. There is no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes. You're the one who conspired with the Forsworn against Markarth. You're coming with me, murderer. The only mistake was you showing your face. You've committed crimes against Skyrim and her people, and it's time to face the Jarl's justice. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful. Since you put it that way, I think we can overlook your crime for now. All right. Just keep your voice down, and don't let me catch you again. Everything here appears to be in order. You can move along now. I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say? Stop! In the name of the Jarl! Come quietly or taste the Jarl's justice. By the order of the Jarl, I command you to halt. Sheathe your weapons and come quietly. That'll teach you to break the law on my watch. I thought it was finally going to be a quiet day. You really thought you could get away with it. Don't get any bright ideas. In the name of the Jarl, I'm ordering you to stand fast. Wait, I know you. Legelf is a good man, and I'm not running out on him now. No, not that it's any of your business. Tough day at the mines. I swear the ore is getting harder to dig. That's why I come here to talk to you. You're all heart. I work in the mine just like everyone else. Used to be twice as many miners working here before all this trouble started. Dawnstar is the last port of call before Solitude. Damn rebels aren't taking it. We won't give up this port to the Imperials without a fight, don't you worry. Dangerous post, Dawnstar. If the bandits don't get you, the animals will. Giants have been spotted up near Red Road Pass. Best to keep away and avoid it entirely. You should talk to Rustleaf, get some proper steel. Old Lady Frida is a grouch, but she sure can whip up a cure for the rattles fast. Beware of Frostmere Crypt, friend. Heard some bandits are living in the ruins now. The weather's harsh, but I like to think my sunny personality is what helps the grain grow. Welcome. Don't see many strangers out here. Come to get your hands dirty on a real farm? Nothing tastes better than food you've grown yourself. Something magic about dirt and sunshine making food. I think the war is just an excuse. If it does end, there will be a new reason and a new place. We had the same argument every week, even when you were Jarl. I don't know about you, Tekla, but all my prayers are silent, and who I pray to is still my own to decide. Bolund, you're going to die of thirst if you keep calling me that. At some point we should hire Tekla on here. If she could just spend less time serving Dengir. The meat is same as it ever was, and the meat is fresh. Maybe your sense of taste has gone off. You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. I'm right behind you. You already appear to have someone with you. Sure, Spoons. Handsome man in Falkreath. You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time. Anything I can get you? Can I get you a drink? A strong drink will chase off that chill in the air. I've half a mind to ask if you'll take me on one of your adventures, but I can't just leave Volga on her own. Not much exciting happens around here. You're as like as not to be bored to death if you stay too long. Sure, Spoons. A handsome man in Falkreath. You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time. Anything I can get you? Can I get you a drink? I don't have to take this from the likes of you. I'm ready. Let's go. Anything. As long as I get to fight. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. Certainly. Be careful. Do you still need me for something? So what's the plan? I'm itching for a fight. Such a shame. I thought we were getting along so well. I'll head back to Riften if you should have second thoughts. Right. Very well. Be aware of rune traps on the ground, or else this could be a very short expedition. Kill these casters as fast as you can. Otherwise they may summon creatures we don't want to deal with. Ugh. Dark sorcery. Always makes my skin crawl. If there is one thing I'm certain of, it's that Draugr burn like tinder. We could use that to our advantage. Many have fallen in this crypt. The Draugr show no mercy. Ugh, Draugr. They reek of decay. When I was a child, my village was burned to the ground by bandits. Do you know I actually saw one laugh as he ran my brother through? I hope there is more bandits around. Their numbers could use a little more thinning. These bandits would stab each other in the back if it meant an extra coin in their pockets. Bandits, the worst type of scum. Perhaps we can find some treasure if we search the grounds of the fort thoroughly. I fought more than my share of bandits in places like this. Keep your eyes open for ambushes. These forts have too many blind corners. These are the most dangerous, but the most profitable types of ruins. The dwarves must have been a prosperous race. Watch the walls for the sphere constructs. They can appear in the blink of an eye. The dwarves were masters at subterranean construction. These ruins show only a fraction of their capabilities. Messincha left. I swore I'd never return here. I almost died in a ruin just like this. Dangers about, I can tell. Be cautious. Can you just imagine how ancient this place must be? Hundreds of years, thousands. There could be Draugr about. I can smell the decay in the air. I ventured into quite a few Nord ruins in my day. Killed my first creature in a cave just like this. I'll never forget it. I'm certain we'll find some treasure down here. Keep your eyes open. I don't like the looks of this place. Exploring these caves feels like coming home. I missed this. I've really missed traveling like this. Walking the breadth of Skyrim has always filled my heart with excitement. I've never been a sellsword, never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms. You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about. I remember a cutpurse trying to rob me on the road once. When I drew Grimsaver, I think the poor man soiled his armor. I've seen enough death to last 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire of a good fight. What do you make of that? When I was young, I journeyed with my father on hunting expeditions into Morrowind. The cliff racers made for excellent sport. I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive. My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained. I miss him. My mother was a strong woman. She's the one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. Can you imagine? People say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think they're wrong. It's magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home. Whiterun is such a beautiful city. Have you ever seen the likes of this place? This is the first time I've set foot in Windhelm. What a dreary place. My mother always loved the sea. When I was young, we'd visit Solitude and watch the ships from the bluff. Better times. It feels good to walk the streets of Riften again. Vampires, an unclean lot. It will be a pleasure to clear this place. Don't let the vampires strike you, or else you may get infected with their blood poisoning. The Greybeards are an amazing lot. Imagine living your entire life without speaking to a friend or a loved one. I couldn't stand it. I've been to Ivarstead a few times, but never climbed High Hrothgar. I wouldn't mind visiting the monastery at the summit. When the weather permitted, Erin and I would often walk the Rift's forests. The trees here are so beautiful. Winterhold. I've always wanted to visit this place. The secrets locked inside must be astounding. Incredible. Imagine the manpower and ingenuity needed to carve the buildings of Markarth. I'll wait here. All set. Let's go. No problem. I'll handle it. Anything else before you go? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do something like that. Even for you. I'm sorry. That can't be done. Did you need something? Hey, be careful! What are you doing? I'm not going to warn you again. Once more and I'm going to have to kill you. Don't do that again. Last warning. You're pushing your luck. What's the matter with you? Stop that. Watch it. I'm on your side. Yeah! Release me. Yeah? Oh no, by the gods. This can't be happening. Put that down. Careful with that. Get away from me. Stay away from that. It's locked for a reason. Thank you. Here, this is for you. Just bring it back to me. I can pay you. I understand. Of course. How much? It can't be helped. Not my problem. It would seem so. It's all in this note. You've done well. Maybe you can help me. Okay, just this once. How can I argue with that? Okay. You've talked me into it. No need to get rough. Whatever you say. Don't hurt me, you win! A little coin always greases the wheels. Gold solves most problems, doesn't it? For that price? Sure. You expect me to believe that? Nah, I don't think so. That doesn't change anything. I'll teach you to talk to me that way. Hope you're willing to back those words up with your fists. I don't have to take that from you. What? No! We've got an assassin. Check the shadows. Gods help us. What in the... What are you doing that for? Where are you? You can't hide from me. Be careful. Hey, watch it. Don't do that. Is someone there? What was that? Huh? Keep your hands to yourself. Over here. You could have just asked. I saw you do that, you know. Ha! Found you. You dirty thief. Hands off. Watch what you're doing. Don't even think about it. Huh? Aye. All right then. What do you think you're doing? What do you want, Imperial? You're not supposed to be in here. Good day. Until next time, what do you want, little elf? Speak, elf. What do you want, cat? What do you want, lizard? Yes? Need something? Let's sate that appetite, Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? Take a look. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients. Are you joking? You just rented a room from me. What does this look like? The Temple of Mara? No gold, no bed. Sure thing, it's yours for a day. Someone do something! Somebody help! Help! I'm getting out of here. You'll die this day, dragon. Come on, you monster! You remind me of my cousin's cat. Kill that too! Die, dragon! You can't win this! That's close enough. I'm warning you. Back off. I'm not sticking around to fight the dragon. Die, vampire! Foul blood drinker! What the? Someone do something! Die, you filthy beast! Skyrim belongs to the Nords! Die, beast! You thieving little elf! Why are you doing that? I look the other way this time. I saw you steal that. Put that down, you mangy cat. You little wretch, I saw that. Remind me not to make you angry. You must really need that. You're not really allowed in here, you know. All right, you've had enough. You're not getting anything from me. How dare you? By Izmir, a thief. You call yourself a Nord? Fool! The Imperial Legion will have your blood. Someone do something. Help me, help me! Think you can steal from me? Oh, no, you don't. You little thief. Filthy pickpocket. You dirty filching lizard. What are you doing, Swit? Help someone! Ismir's beard! It burns! I'm on fire! Did you hear something? Come back here. Nothing here after all. Come on! I knew I'd find you. No sign of him. Anybody there? Help! Someone's being attacked! Help! I'm being attacked! Last mistake. Pickpocket! We've got a pickpocket! That's it. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is your last warning. Get away from there, or else. You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out. You should have listened. Guards! Help! Trespasser! Hey, hands off! Hey, that isn't yours! Help! Murder! Murdered in cold blood! By the gods, no! Why you... I'm not going to warn you again. Get out, or I'll call the guards. It's time for you to leave, my friend. You, of all people, get out! Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me. The Stormcloaks pay blood for blood. You dare dishonor the Legion? Bad idea. What's the hurry? You need to leave. Hello? Who's there? There you are. Must be my imagination. That's the last of them. How did you do that? Time to end this little game. You're mine! I know I heard something. I was sure I heard something. You should have stayed in your precious forests, elf. Die, you orc filth! You'll make a fine rug, cat. When I find you, you're dead. I'll spare you. For now, Stub. You're a disgrace to your own kind. Your kind has no place here. Shore's blood. The Thume. What was that? Do your worst. That the best you can do? Leave that dog alone. Hey, that's a valuable animal. That's it. I'm placing you under arrest. This is your last warning. Get out or get arrested. You're not supposed to be here. No, not like this. Please. Mercy. I guess you can have that. You know you're not supposed to be in here right now. Guess they deserved it. I guess you had your reasons. Was that really necessary? If I can just... Stand up. I guess I can look the other way, this time. I didn't know you were so cold-blooded. Give up while you still can. Werewolf! Kill the monster! Yeah! Slay it! Slay the dragon! Yield! Dragonborn. I'm going to find whoever did this. Oh, what happened? I guess I was just hearing things. This what you want, huh? Not quite good enough, are you? I love a good fight. Think you can take me? Your end draws near. I'll paint the snow with your blood. Death awaits you. Time to finish this. I'm going to put you down. By Ismir, you won't leave here alive. Never should have come here. That it? That your best? By Ismir, you'll pay for that. No, that's all you've got? That your best, huh? Weren't expecting that, were you? Not impressed. You're nothing. Going to cry now, huh? I'll try and make this quick. By the gods, did that really just happen? Murder! Murder! Help! Somebody help! Huh? I cannot best you. No more. I yield. I yield. Victory is yours. I submit. Enough. Damn you. Ha! Like the bite of a flea. Enough of this. I've had enough of you. This what you want? Roar! Sovngarde awaits you. Mercy. We are routed. Fall back. Just a scratch. Gods, no. The white take you. You're as good as dead. It's nothing. Close. You'll need to do better than that. Easily blocked? Oh, not so fast. Come on, come on! I'll have your head. Die, damn you! I'll kill you! Just stand still! Gods damn you! Just die! Ha! I think you're bleeding. Must kill. Kill. Thank you. Free again. At last. You must die. Oh, hi. I'm glad I ran into you. I was wondering if you... Good dog. Stupid dog. Burn it! Burn the vampire! Vampire! Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them. Vampire! Burn it! Vampire, to arms! You don't seem to realize there's a war on. What you are is a damn Imperial spy. What do you think you're doing? Walking around dressed like a damn Stormcloak traitor? You've got a lot of nerve. Walking around here dressed like an Imperial Legionnaire? Is that right? Here's how the Legion deals with rebel scum like you! Well, I let it slide this time. But you'd be smart to take that off. Someone might get the wrong idea. I still don't like it, but I guess I'll overlook it. This time. Stay out of trouble, Argonian. Hail, companion. Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with her weapon drawn. You come up to me fists raised? You looking for a beating? Huh. You wear that armor well. Iron may be simple, but it'll stop enough to keep you in the fight. Iron sword, huh? What are you killing? Butterflies? Everything all right? Trouble? Staying safe, I hope? I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid. Thanks for clearing out that vampire nest. You saved Mortal. By the gods! What manner of power is that? That is one big hammer. Your shield? Dwarf make, is it not? But yet it seems so much more. What a foul and unnatural weapon you wield. Never have I seen its like. What manner of staff is that? Such a horror. You wield Asura's star? How can such a thing be possible? Fine armor you've got there. Dwarfen make, am I right? What do you aim to do with that hammer, friend? Knock down a house? No, get that accursed mace away from me. That hammer... Why, that's Aegisbane, heirloom of Clan Shattershield. Last I heard, it was stolen by a couple of swindlers. Elaine and, Muiri, yeah. Ah, Aegisbane. Sigil of Clan Shattershield. But didn't that get stolen a while back? Must be remembering wrong. We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us guards here in Windhelm. Suicide. My heart goes out to Clan Shattershield. Kin murdered, family warhammer stolen. There's no fairness in all that. You hear the news? The Emperor has been murdered, right here in Skyrim. By the gods, if the Dark Brotherhood can do that, nobody's safe. I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin, in Solitude. Gods, that must have been horrible. I heard the gourmet's hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook? You're that one from the college. Heard about you. Try to hide it all you want. I know you're in the Thieves' Guild, and so do the other guards. Didn't I see you fight? Over in the pit? I could take you. Judging by your armor, I'd say you're an Imperial scout. If so, well met. For your sake, I hope you took that armor from a dead Imperial scout. You wear the armor of a mercenary. Now that's the life. Didn't I see you fight? Over in Windhelm in the pit? Lost money on that match. Psst. Hey, I know who you are. Hail, Sithis. Oh, that armor stinks of death. You been grave robbing? Ah, now that's a fine shield. And not mere dwarven, is it? Ebony armor. By Ismir, 'tis a wondrous sight. Is your armor made of dragon bones? By the gods, what I wouldn't do for a set of that. Is your armor made of dragon scales? By the gods, what I wouldn't do for a set of that. Some advice, friend. That armor won't offer much protection in a real fight. You come talking to me wearing Imperial armor? You got stew for brains? That's some fine Imperial armor you've got there. You wear the armor of the bear, my friend. A fine choice. You dare strut around here, wearing that filthy Stormcloak hide? That Stormcloak armor's getting on my nerves. You wear that Stormcloak armor well, friend. You wear the armor of a brigand. Best not cause any trouble on my watch. I know Thieves' Guild armor when I see it. You're not fooling anyone. You wear the garb of a true Nord. I salute you. Pig sticker like that's not going to get you far. Best visit the blacksmith. Now that there's a beautiful sword, like a sliver of midnight. Why the elven blade, huh? Nord steel not good enough for you? Favor a steel sword, do you? Good choice for slashing or stabbing. Takes a fair bit of strength to carry a great sword like that. But can you use it? I fear the night. Because the werewolves and vampires don't. So you can cast a few spells? Am I supposed to be impressed? I've a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers. Lightly armor means light on your feet. Smart. Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale? Hands to yourself, sneak thief. I find your hand in my pocket, I'm going to cut it off. I know your kind, always sneaking about. Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem. Fancy yourself an alchemist, huh? Never could get the hang of that. You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive. Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers. Best offense is a good defense, am I right? Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter. Heard about you and your honeyed words. Hail, summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you? Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings. Keep your arrows in their quiver, archer. The gods gave you 2 hands, and you used them both for your weapon. I can respect that. You're like me, huh? Don't fancy those clunky 2-handed weapons. That iron sword's pretty undependable. You should try steel. The city's changed, friend. The Thieves' Guild is on the rise, and they've got a firm foothold here in Whiterun. Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say. Watch the skies, traveler. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Watch the magic. Go cast your fancy magic someplace else. Guard might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn. Whatever you need, Dragonborn, just say the word. Stay out of trouble, lizard. Staying out of trouble, kinsman? Don't cross me, elf. Stay out of trouble, elf. Stay out of trouble, Khajiit. Stay out of trouble, Redguard. Stay out of trouble, Imperial. Stay out of trouble, Orc. Stay out of trouble, Nord. Godlike Whitemane has been laid to rest, I know. May his soul live forever in the halls of Sovngarde. You're the harbinger of the companions. It is my honor to stand before you. Wait, let me get a good look at your face, so I remember to bet against you in the pit. You're a pit lord. I've seen you fight. Magnificent. So you've become a pit lord. You honor this city with your victories. I hear the East Empire Company has reopened, thanks in no small part to you. Well done. All of Skyrim benefits from their trade. You did this city a great service by catching that killer. Well done. Good thing you did for Nurelion, retrieving that file for him before he died. Man was obsessed. By Ismir, you've helped save the Gildergreen. Words can't express what that means to this city. That sapling you recovered means the Gildergreen will live again. Your deed honors the people of Whiterun. You've actually done it. You've found the Sibyl of Dibella. You have done Markarth a tremendous service. You were talking to that murderous savage, and then he escaped. What are you hiding? First Torrig, and now Elisif? Damn those Stormcloaks. Let's hope that Erikur fares better than they did. Filthy she-hound Elisif got what she deserved. Let her serve as High Queen of Oblivion, for all I care. Releasing a captured dragon? I don't think I'll ever understand that one. Yes, Dovahkiin. How can I help you? You have vanquished a great evil from Skyrim. You have saved this land, and our very souls. No matter what else happens, the guards will always be grateful for everything you've done. Looks like it's really happening. A peace council, attended by both Ulfric and Talius, up on High Hrothgar. Maybe there is hope for Skyrim yet. This truce with the Stormcloaks won't last a fortnight. Bloody savages will kill us while we sleep. A truce with the Imperials? They'll murder us all first chance they get. I caught a glimpse of that captured dragon. It's beautiful in its own way. Trapping a dragon in Dragon's Reach. Damn clever idea you had, I have to admit. You have the Jarl's confidence, friend, and so you have mine. You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you? If we kill the dragon once, we can do it again. With your help, of course. If those Whiterun guards can take down a dragon, so can we. Got to thinking, maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet. For a dragon to attack Heinsgrove? Why? Why there? Is no place safe? If I'd been on guard at the Thalmor embassy, wouldn't nobody be disturbing that party. Thalmor in the Ratway? What's next? Spriggans in the Bee and Barb? I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught like any skill? Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it? You know, I could have gone into that sanctuary, killed all those Dark Brotherhood types, but I was sick that day. I know who you are, assassin. I guess the rumors about your kind's extinction have been exaggerated. So the Emperor had a decoy. Poor bastard got murdered too. But then, I guess that was his job. Now I know who you are, and I know your business. Just please, these are good folk we got here, mostly. It ain't true what they say about you and the Dark Brotherhood, is it? There are stories about you, and dark tidings in Dawnstar. Seems the Emperor's coming to Skyrim, and one of his own protectors was going to have him assassinated. Can't trust anyone these days. I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin, in Solitude? Gods, that must have been horrible. Look, that Vici woman had a bodyguard. I know it's terrible she got murdered at her own wedding, but the city guard is hardly to blame. That time you killed Elaine de Font in the pit? Now that was a fight for the ages. You ask me, those brats in the orphanage are better off, now that old Greylord is dead. It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that. The Emperor's cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can attend. The Emperor of Skyrim, dead. These are dark times, my friend. Dark times indeed. We may guard Whiterun, but the Thieves' Guild guards us, if you know what I mean. Shirking the law in Windhelm ain't what it used to be. Not with the Thieves' Guild running things. Break the law here in Markarth, and maybe we can work something out. Courtesy of the Thieves' Guild. You know, the law here in Solitude can be a bit flexible. So long as you got the gold. That's the way the Thieves' Guild likes it. Seeing as how Riften is home to the Thieves' Guild, maybe we can work something out if you have trouble with the law. For the right price. The Thieves' Guild used to run this city. Now they're nothing but braggarts and bullies, rotting to death down in their Ratway. What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for Nord dead, not your weird experiments. One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I say. Imagine, blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold will never be the same. You're that mage from the college, right? Hear things have finally calmed down over there. You put those Forsworn down. Good job. Gods damn those Forsworn. So many dead. You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords. Wonder what it's like for those Thalmor, now that they've been taken down a notch. The people here are still plagued with nightmares. It's unnatural. No more nightmares. Thank the gods for that. Now I remember. You're that new member of the Companions. So you... what? Fetch the mead? Honored companion. How can I assist you? Is that fur coming out of your ears? I'm telling you, I heard it, howling. Those werewolf tales are true. I find your wolfish scream unsettling. With respect, companion, I'd ask that you and your friends muscle that dog of yours. The howling coming from your Vasker has gotten out of hand. If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoril witches, how can I assist you, companion? Who would dare attack the leader of the Companions in his own hall? There'll be blood for this, I know it. Codlac Whitemane is in a better place now. For is there any place better than Sovngarde? Thanks again for helping reopen the East Empire Company. Gonna have them import me some of that aged Breton cheese. I was this close to catching that killer, I swear it. With Nurelian gone, I suppose Quintus has taken over business in the White File. The Gildergreen blooms again. All thanks to you. The Gildergreen will bloom again. All thanks to you. Wonder what kinds of things they've got the Dibella doing over in the temple. Mostly praying, I reckon. I know you had some part in Sinding's escape. Don't deny it. We'll protect Ericur as best we're able. But I fear the throne of solitude is cursed. It is whispered that one of the Daedric princes himself is behind the murder of Elisif. It would seem even the nobility of Oblivion favors our cause. There's been talk amongst the guards that you are dragonborn. But such a thing, surely that's not possible. The guards in Dragon's Reach say you've aided the Jarl. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you. I've seen you helping the Jarl. If only all visitors to Whiterun were as noble. It was you who convinced the Jarl to trap that dragon in the keep. And by Ismir, it actually worked. There's a dragon, here, in Dragon's Reach. And I thought it was just a name. We had that beast contained, and you released it. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Hey, you're the one who killed Elaine Dufont up in Raldbathar. Oh yeah, word about that got around. Man was a piece of bandit trash, is what I hear. The Emperor's cousin, killed, right here in Solitude. I feel nothing but shame. The cousin of the Emperor was murdered, in Solitude, at her own damn wedding. Not a chance we would have let that happen here. You didn't hear this from me, but we've uncovered a plot to kill the Emperor. It gets better. The ringleader? One of the Emperor's own elite guard. There was some ruckus over by that weird black door. You weren't involved in that craziness, were you? Been lots of people coming and going through that creepy black door. And noises. I'd say it sounds like construction, but that's crazy, right? Ain't no doubt about it. The Thieves' Guild is back, and they've got Riften in their grip. Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves' Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs, vermin, creeping around the Ratway. They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that. Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They're an ancient order. I had them figured for dead. You hear the news? Those damn mages blew up Winterhold. Guess it was just a matter of time. Word is the College of Mages is back to normal. If there's such a thing for that lot. You've been seen in the company of the Companions. That's an honorable path you're on, friend. I know of your deeds, and am honored to address a member of the Companions. Ugh! Been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog. Heard about what you did, killing those foul witches. Well done, companion. Kodla killed. Your Vasker attacked. How could this happen within the walls of Whiterun? I heard about the attack on your Vasker and the killing of your honored leader. You have my sympathies, companion. It's too bad they executed Drogver before we got here. The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years. There was a fight down in the Ratway, but reports are sketchy. Some say it was Talmor agents, others say Thieves' Guild. Some say it was both. Word is Elenwen's furious. Big party at the Thalmor embassy, and one of the guests went someplace they shouldn't. Caused quite a commotion. Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time. What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor? And such power? By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast? By Ysmir, you did it. You killed a dragon. Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in Whiterun, and you released it? By the gods, man! Why? Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in Whiterun, and you released it? By the gods, woman, why? The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials. How long can such a thing last? The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe it? Both Ulfric Stormcloak and General Tullius have agreed to go. Word is spreading like mage fire. The great evil has been vanquished. You have truly saved us all. In the ancient tongue, you are Dovahkiin, Dragonborn. By the gods, the Emperor's been murdered on his own ship, moored in the inlet. It was the Dark Brotherhood. There was nothing we could do. That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there? Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken. There are some that say the Dark Brotherhood is back, and stronger than ever. That they've made Dawnstar their home. Tell me, am I wrong? The guards have been saying things about you. That you are the one that, well, they say the Dark Brotherhood. Well, never mind. Sir, the guards have been saying things about you. That you are the one that, well, they say the Dark Brotherhood. Well, never mind. Ma'am, wait, I know you. You went into the Emperor's tower just before his decoy was murdered. We just received word that somebody tried to kill the Emperor. Turned out just to be his double, but can you imagine if he had succeeded? They're saying the Dark Brotherhood has been destroyed, wiped off the face of Tamriel. But that's not entirely true, is it? You're the one all the guards are talking about. You went into that sanctuary, wiped out the Dark Brotherhood. Friend, I owe you a drink. Maybe you haven't heard, but the Thieves' Guild is back. Windhelm is their city now, if you catch my meaning. Markarth's a different place now. Do business here, and you do business with the Thieves' Guild. A change has swept into Solitude, like a breeze off the ocean. The Thieves' Guild has come. Your name's been cleared by Thonar Silverblood. Consider yourself lucky. So Madanak was behind those murders. Gods help us. By sure, is that Asura's star? How did you come to possess such a rare treasure? Who did you have to kill to get that blade? That mace! Get it away from me! Get it away! Ugh, your breath is foul. What have you been eating? As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell strutting about. From what I hear, you're the one gave the Thalmor a black eye. Sure know how to pick your enemies, don't you? You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares. The damned nightmares have finally stopped. Don't suppose you'd know anything about that. You're the one saved the fire festival, I remember. What do you need, Bard? Solitude wouldn't be the same without the fire festival. City owes you a debt of gratitude. What is it, Argonian? How can I help a brother Nord? What is it, Elf? What is it, Khajiit? What do you want, Cat? What is it, Redguard? What is it, Imperial? What is it, Orc? Bit late to be wandering around, isn't it? Only burglars and vampires creep around after dark. So which are you? You hear that? I swear there's something out there, in the dark. Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale, Breezeholm. You should talk to the steward up in the keep if you're interested. You're that one lives in Breezeholm, right? Fine place. Almost bought it myself. Yerim is a fine house and it's up for sale. You should talk to the steward in the keep if you're interested. Don't think you'll get special treatment just because you have a house in the city. Proudspire Manor. Now there's a fine home. Up for sale, too. If you're interested, talk to the steward in the keep. You own Proudspire Manor, huh? Beautiful house, at least from the outside. If you're looking to settle in Riften, there's a house for sale. Honeyside. See the steward in the keep if you want it. Smart thing you did, buying Honeyside. Nice place. And why pay for an inn? Lindrell Hall's a fine home, if you can afford it. The steward in the keep can tell you more. So you bought Lindrell Hall, huh? Wish I could afford a house that nice. The Thume! He summons the Thume! The Thume! She summons the Thume! It is the power of old, the voice of the Dragonborn. She those claws, Khajiit. By all I hold sacred, that's a shout, like the greybeards on their mountain. Werewolf! By the gods! It can't be! It's a werewolf! To arms! To arms! They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here, we'll be ready. No lollygagging. Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll? Could sure use a warm bed right about now. Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me. What is it? Dragons? Citizen, you hear the news? The Emperor has been murdered, right here in Skyrim. By the gods, if the Dark Brotherhood can do that, nobody's safe. Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs. They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King, with his voice, shouted him apart. 'Tis a wicked axe you wield there, friend. That blade looks sharp enough to cut through a god. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead. Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee. The Imperials think we need their laws. The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance. What do you need? What is it? I used to serve with Trilf and Steyrod. Good guys, but don't get on their bad side, you know. I once saw Steyrod tear a whole tree out of the ground with his bare hands. Glad he's on our side. These boys do good work for the Empire. Nice to be here on the home front. Wouldn't mind being down in Cyrodiil, though. Come in, come in. Welcome to the Bear's Cave. Hurt keeps giving me this look. I don't know if she wants me or if she wants to eat me. Just my luck. Stuck in the sticks with this crazy old woman. Company's a rare delight. Stay a spell. I trust the roads are safe. I take good care of my land. Do the bards still sing of my adventures? Time was, the name Eildi the Bear could make brigands flee for miles around. The world has changed since I was young. Let there be new heroes. I've earned the rest. Is Hurt his sister or his wife? Or both? I grew up hearing songs about Eildi the Bear. She wrestled a storm out of the sky. He was a wonderful man, and he loved us very much. I'm sorry I yelled at you. Just be careful, Grolnak. That copse doesn't look safe. If you see any trouble, you run right home. That's because there is nothing to tell. He left us to fend for ourselves, and that's all you need to know. Gralnak, I told you not to go through your father's things. There's a copse of elms to the east. We could really use that wood. With just myself and one child, it's damn near impossible. With Leifnar gone, it's really put me in a terrible bind. I'm having trouble making ends meet. At this rate, we won't last more than a few more seasons at best. Then I'll just have to sell the old place. Drop by and see us again if you're ever in the area. Remember to tell that bastard I never want to see his ugly face again. Quit taking advantage of us, and this world might be a better place. You got that? Don't let the men take advantage of you. Always be on your guard. If you see my good-for-nothing husband Leifnar on your journeys, tell him he's no longer welcome here. You men are utter pigs. You only care about one thing. Men are complete pigs, am I right? All they care about is one thing, and you know exactly what I mean. So, any luck finding my louse of a husband? Despite what you discovered, it's still comforting to know my husband is at peace. Men are utter pigs. They only care about one thing. If I ever catch my husband in bed with another woman, he's going to find himself homeless. Oh, you're sweet. I'm just not ready for that sort of thing right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the stories. I won't go over there ever again. What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only for the same few people every night. All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you. Thank you, Klimek. That's too kind. I think I saw it again. That ghost. It was over by the barrows. Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute? A pleasant journey, my lord. A pleasant journey, my lady. Right away, my lord. Right away, my lady. Very well. Thank you, my lord. Thank you, my lady. That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all. Why, thank you. You're very kind. Still interested? I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? Anything I can help you with? A drink or a room, perhaps? If you fancy a bit of music, let me know. I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter. It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach. You here to see the Jarl? No sudden moves, understand? Whole dwarven city underneath the keep. Nishuan Zel. Best steer clear if you don't want a steam centurion carving you up. Where's Kosnak? Is that lazy idiot out drinking at the Silver Blood Inn again? On my coin? There are no shipments scheduled today. Stop covering for him. Worse. The loss of shipments from Forsworn attacks are really hitting us hard. Fine. I won't fire him. But I'm doing this for your sake, not his. I'm Mednane. I was just comparing the ledgers from last season. Cedran said he... What am I paying you for? Next time, you bring the shipment in yourself. What do I pay you for? To stand around all day? You're supposed to be bringing goods to the store. Lazy oaf. Where are my goods? Did the shipment come in? No. As if trade wasn't poor enough. Now there's violence in the streets. It was the Forsworn, wasn't it? I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city? Gods help us. I inherited the store from my husband. His father was Arnleif. My husband, Gunnar, died about 5 years ago. Forsworn attack. I miss that stubborn oaf. Sorry to hear that. Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return. First time in Markarth, traveler? Take my advice. You see anything? Don't get involved. The city guard will take care of it. Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now, this store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made Dibella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn. Head on in. Keep your nose clean, and you won't have any problems with us. Oh, you're our favorite kind of traveler, then. The market area is just inside the gate. Jarl Igmund sits on the mournful throne. You can find him in the keep in the back end of the city inside the mountain. See, there you go. Getting involved. Don't ask too many questions in Markarth. Safer for everyone that way. Oh, there it is. This little goldy light is going to keep us afloat for a while. Thank you. Here's something for your hard work. Come back whenever you need something. If you need anything else, just ask. By sure you're hauling around a lot of junk. Best stop in at the Arnleif and Sons Trading Company. Sell it off. Let me guess. You need a drink. It's a Silver Blood Inn you're looking for. Break the law in Markarth, and it's off to Sidna Mine with you. Caught a case of rock joint once. Bothella at the Hag's Cure fixed me right up. Lots of nasty holes in the Reach, and Blind Cliff Cave is one of them. A filthy hagraven nest northeast of here. There's an evil to the north, friend, and its name is Ragnvald. A tomb like so many in Skyrim, where the dead have found no peace. Travel southeast and you'll find an orc stronghold, up around the old Dushnikori Kalkum mine. Beware the region northeast across the river. Forsworn have taken refuge in Broken Tower Redoubt and Red Eagle Redoubt. There's a small skeever den just east of the city at Reachwater Rock. The Forsworn have been spotted to the north, near Brukasleep Redoubt. Arnleif and Sons Trading Company buys and sells anything you wandering types need. So the Stormcloaks took the Reach? Maybe Talos really is on their side. The selection seems small, but we can provide whatever you need. Just ask. No, I'm not Arnleif. Yes, I know it's called Arnleif and Sons. You should see that orc over in Understone Keep. Have him forge you some new armor. The Empire didn't think we could take the Reach, but here we are. Outsiders aren't trusted in Markarth. Best keep that in mind. Can't believe I'm posted here. Even the beds are made of stone. Let's see those Stormcloaks try to break into this canyon. I love hearing Ogmund sing at the inn. He's a true skald. Yes, I'm sure that's true. Thank you, dear. It must be nice to get out of the hall every now and then. Are you sure you don't want something for them? I may be able to brew you something to help. Is there something you need, dear? All right. Can you describe it to me? If it does to you, dear, that's all that matters. Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that it's not. Well, dear, you know where to find me if it ever becomes too much for you. How are the headaches, dear? You or your mother still having them? No. Well, sometimes, but that's not the problem. I just often don't have much to do, so I tend to try things out. They don't usually work, but I try. Next thing I know, I've used up most of my stock. Jörgen and I both work hard, all the time. Murthal is important to both of us. I don't get many customers, but that leaves me time to try things out. Experiment, I guess. If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them. Assuming I haven't used them all up. The gods know what you've done. A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands. I'll talk to Alvar about getting us a new one. And the blade? Can the sawmill handle those logs? They look a mite big. Erin, you never cease to amaze me. You always see the good in everything. Sometimes I'm not certain that the people of Riften want to be helped. You're a cold, unfeeling bitch. It's true. Wasn't much of a thief, though. Made enough noise to wake the Red Mountain. I'm watching you, Grelka. One slip-up, and I report you to the guards. You got that? Well met, Branche. I've come by to browse your wares today. Maven! How's the criminal underworld treating you this fine day? Erin tells me you might be dealing arms to the Thieves' Guild. Is this true? I'm watching you, Maven Blackbriar. One day you'll slip up and your Imperial friends won't be there to catch your fall. Are those parts ready yet? They don't have to be perfect. Just send them over when they're ready. You need to be easier on Askir. All he wants to do is please you. Madesi, my friend. How have things been since last week's incident? That's right. He is your son. He has his own hopes and dreams, and we have no right to tell him otherwise. Hush, Wolf. Let the boy speak. Riften has problems of its own. Now is not the time for exploration and discovery. Erin, I owe you my life. It would take a threat to all of Skyrim for me to depart. Then, by Talos, you do what you feel you're meant to do. I'll take care of your father for you. I was hoping you could help me. It seems I've lost a ring that also means quite a bit to me. It's made of gold with an inscription on the inside that says, Sand Elske. Of course he cares. You just have to understand that your father was a soldier, and he'll always be a soldier. He just wants you to follow in his footsteps. It's my pleasure. If you see the Thieves' Guild harassing anyone else, you be sure and let me know. How are things at the Meadery, my dear? Wolf. The Empire may be our enemy, but Askir is still our son, and we're a long way from Cyrodiil. Stolen? How can you be certain? I may have just misplaced it somewhere in the city. Erin, have you seen my ring? The one with the inscription? I suspected as much. The real question now is, do we do something about it ourselves, or do we speak to the Jarl? I hope not. That ring is irreplaceable. No, my friend, that would be reckless. We have to help, but help in a way that doesn't directly place anyone in harm's way. For now, give this Ratway a wide berth. If I see him, I'll make sure he doesn't do anything brash. Don't worry. Good. You could be our first line of defense since you live outside the city walls, so we're depending on you. Have you prepared the stables like I suggested, Shadr? What is it, Trifa? What's the matter? Another uncounted casualty of this war. Here you are, you poor man. Not now. If I don't pull night duty, I'll drink around with you at the Sleeping Giant. You're always thirsty, just like you're always drunk. Now, let me get back to my rounds. Yes, of course. This war is causing your woes. It's hardly your fault. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves' Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. Talos preserve you. Talos guide you. Farewell. Safe travels. Please be careful. I don't wish to be the reason for your death. I see I still have much to learn. Lead on. Just stay away from me and I'll forget we had this discussion. Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now. Careful. Riften's not the safest place for a nighttime stroll. City's quiet enough now. But when the sun goes down, you best keep on your guard. If it's a bed you need, talk to Kirava in the Bee and Barb. She'll set you right. City got attacked once by those damn bandits. Come east across the lake from Faldar's Tooth. They won't be trying that again. Best not go wandering east of the city. Bandits been seen around Broken Helm Hollow. Talk of strange happenings at Autumnshade Clearing, just north of the lake. My guess? Spriggans. There's a foul presence coming from Darklight Tower, southwest of the city. Some say the place is home to necromancers. You could say the Ratway's the city under the city. Dark, dangerous, and no place for decent folk. There's an apothecary in town, yeah, but it's down on the lower walkway, so stay sharp if you go down there. There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer, if you fancy a new blade. Need a drink? You go to the Bee and Barb. Stay out of the Ragged Flagon. Stay out of the Ratway. If you journey north, keep well away from Snapleg Cave. Damned hag ravens have infested the place. By the gods, a dragon's been sighted just south of the city, flying around Lost Tongue Overlook. So is it Riften or Rifton? This place has changed its name so many times I can't even remember. Seems like capturing Riften is turning out to be more of a hassle than a benefit. But what do I know? Why we bothered to capture Riften, I'll never understand. Just look at this place. This city still reeks with the stench of the Stormcloaks. Makes me sick to my stomach. I hope you're finding the city in proper order, Thane. Blessings upon you, traveler. Now that the Empire's arrived in Riften, we've finally established a launching point into Morrowind. Just in case. How do you do, Thane? I trust the days found you well, Thane. Ah, you're back. What have you discovered? Well met, friend. How can I help you? You're a stranger here too, huh? Talos bless you, my child. How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? Blessings of Talos upon you. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim. Oh, it's you. Not here to rob me, are you? I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. You disappoint me. I expected someone from outside Riften to be different, but I see corruption's reach holds little regard for boundaries. Enjoy the city. It will suit you well. That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and look where it's getting them. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first. You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. He's the protector of man, the dragon of the north, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity. Now that the Imperial Blight has poisoned Riften, the worship of Talos is strictly forbidden by the terms of the White Gold Concordat. They can defile our shrine, they can arrest our people, and they can silence our voices. But the Empire will never destroy our spirit. As long as we keep Talos in our heart, his legacy will never die. Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage and our tradition. He's Skyrim personified. To suddenly have all that wrenched away is like losing someone you hold dearly in your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland. I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the White Gold Concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild. They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren. New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill. We're a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own. I own the lumber mill and pay a fair wage. See my husband Hod if you're looking for work. Only worry we've got is the war reaching this far. Years past, the lumber was used for houses or furniture. Now, the soldiers just buy it all. The thought of my wood being used for weapons makes me sick. No use thinking of things I can't change. Too much work to be done. By my honor, I pledge to rid Tamriel of dragons. Dragonborn, what do you need? I'm a blade now. I can hardly believe it. You're just in time to say hello to Rogvir. Wish I could head inside Solitude myself. Wouldn't mind seeing Rogvir get what's coming to him. That's nice, son. Just don't stomp on the crop like last time. Nonsense, dear. I've had more visitors than ever seeking the wisdom of the Hearth Goddesses. Another gorgeous grey day, right dear? What could be more important than hearing the prayers of the faithful and answering the questions of the dedicated? Kinnareth has blessed you with tremendous compassion, Silana. You will find a way, I'm sure of it. What troubles you, darling? Certainly, Acolyte. What troubles you? We took you in, didn't we? We would be glad to extend our welcome to any other who showed your dedication. What more could we do? It's the peace treaty that ended the war with the elves of the Aldmeri Dominion. The Dominion recognized the heresy of proclaiming Talos a god. Talos was a great man and a great emperor, but that does not make him a god, no matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so. Ah, yes. That once held the shrine to Talos. But the worship of Talos was banned by the White Gold Concordat some time ago. Those who worship at the shrines will sometimes receive boons from the gods themselves. The nature of the favors varies per deity. Please, feel free to worship at any or all of the shrines. He's the sorry bastard who's going to be executed. A gate guard who let Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he killed the High King. There is no greater honor than to serve. If you're serious about enlisting, speak to Legat Rikke in Castle Dour. If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rikke. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir. Feel free to take a seat or pray at the shrines. We appreciate worship in all its forms. The strong and honorable always carry the blessing of the 8. The strong and honorable always carry the blessing of the 9. Your rewards in life will match the strength of your faith. Blessings of the 9 divines upon you. How may I help? Let us walk in the steps of the divines. Remind us of our place when we forget. May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials. Been up to the Blue Palace? It's a sight to see, even if it's filled with fops. We couldn't have taken this city without you, sir. Solitude is as glorious as they said it was. Nothing like Falkreath where I grew up. We couldn't have taken this city without you, ma'am. Everything's in order. If it's arms or armor you need, see Beirand in Castle Dour. Bloody good blacksmith, that one. If you need potions, head over to Angeline's Aromatics. You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces. The winking skeevers got warm beds and cold mead. You look like you could use both. I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments has a large selection. Off the coast a ways to the east, you'll find the wreck of the Brinehammer. Never know what treasures may still be aboard. You heard of Ravenscar Hollow? Cave on the island to the west. Place is a roost for those foul hag-ravens. If you must venture southwest, stay clear of Volskag. It is a cursed place, a tomb where the dead still live. The road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travelers just disappear south of Dragonbridge. Can't find a trace of them. Pine Moon Cave is down to the southwest, but it ain't fit for exploring. There are stories. Vampires, some say. Can I help you? Blessings of the 8 divines upon you. How may I help? You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? My husband handles the indoor work just as well. He'd only hurt himself out here. It's hard work keeping Solitude fed, but I wouldn't trust any other family to do it. Mine's closed. Move along. There's nothing more I can teach you. You've already learned all I can teach you. You already know all that I know. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you. I think I can teach you a thing or two. So, what book should I read to you tonight? Mother? You trying to scare off my customers, son? Lively. Keep it lively. So, Mikhail, what'll it be tonight, huh? Something upbeat? A Breton jig, maybe? I think 7 septims for Sigurd will do nicely. Especially when they're in their cups. Alam, let's be honest. Your husband is an arrogant, domineering buffoon. These are the words you used to describe him to me. Remember? Oh, dearest, who cares? So your husband is a lout. The work you do here with me is invaluable. The people of Whiterun know your true worth. Something wrong, Alam? Are you all right, Alam? You haven't seemed yourself today. What's wrong, dear friend? You seem distracted today. Now, my friend, you must look on the bright side. If soldiers storm the city, there's a good chance your husband may get killed. If you don't mind me saying so, Alam, your husband is a damn fool. Any moment spent thinking about him is a moment wasted. Let those soldiers come here. You've never seen me throw incense. I could fell a giant. Well, that's not bad. But I was thinking Mogo's mead really gets the place moving. You still need to remove that blood stain from the incident. Just a reminder, sweetie. The blankets still need to be washed. We're running low on the Blackbriar mead. In a couple of days, I'll have you make a run, fetch some more. I'll be needing you to mop the place down extra tonight. Lots of spills. Sadia, dear? Oh, Sadia. Mikhail's son. How about something with a bit of kick? Don't forget to polish those glasses later. We've been down this road before, Mikhail. Save the sap and sadness for your lady friends. My patrons need life, cheeriness. Has your fever cooled? How is the pain? Any better? Feeling any better? How do you feel? How are you feeling? More rest will do you good. Patience. The body needs time to mend. Try to relax. You'll be well soon enough. Well, the Stormcloak guards drink a lot more than the Imperials did, so I've been making more money lately. On the other hand, they're a violent bunch. Every night the fight breaks out, and I end up with a smashed chair or broken table. So, not much has changed, really. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. Indeed, the temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. My brother John had the right of it. Join the Bard's College and avoid this pointless war. Too bad he died before he had the chance. Cause trouble in Whiterun, and I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself. The Circle of Stones to the southwest? That's Secunda's kiss. The giants hold it sacred, so tread carefully. You know, I saw something near Shimmermist Cave to the northeast. Some kind of creature, small and wicked. Never seen its like before. If you're heading east, steer clear of Hilgrun's tomb. Thing about those old crypts? The dead have trouble staying that way. Looking to do some hunting? Avoid Brittleshin Pass. It's southeast of here. Yesterday, I saw a dragon fly right over the city, headed northeast, towards Sheer Point by the looks of it. Need something? Unlike the rest of my family, I've got work to do. This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane. My brother John's got the right of it. Join the Bard's College and avoid this pointless war. My boy Lars has been getting beat senseless. And by a girl, no less. Hello, child of Kinnereth. These are trying times for us all, I know. Many come to the Temple of Kinnereth to pray, and I assist them as best as I'm able. Lately it seems I am more nurse than priestess, tending to those who have suffered, both in mind and body, from this terrible war. Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have a wall. You should talk to the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. Lend any aid you can. Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready. Need a blade? You should talk to Adrienne at the forge. Need supplies? See Belethor at his store. Sleazy little man, but he has good stock. If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron. I worry about the other settlements in the hold. Unwalled, lightly manned, prime targets for those damn dragons. Roriksted's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. If a dragon attacks, well, then it'll be a different story. You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has beds for rent. Careful if you cross the river to the east. Old Hajvar Ironhand and his brigands are holed up in that cave. White River Watch. Need anything else? Just let me know. I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing. It's back to work then. I'll see you. Grace of Kinnereth be with you. Travel great Skyrim, and Kinnereth travels with you. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? What can I get you? Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty? I'm just out and about, love. The Bannered Mare can do without me for a bit, I suspect. I don't get much time off from the tavern, but I enjoy it when I do. I'll get back to the Bannered Mare soon enough. Just need to stretch my legs a bit. Would you rather be out there getting your head smashed by one of those dragons? Liesel, what would you say to fighting a dragon? I've got word from a friend in Dawnstar that he could procure one for me. Of course. I wouldn't lie to you now, would I? Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going? And what? You think that'll solve all your problems? We need coin, Ranmir, and you're not bringing home any. I've seen it all. There's nothing to see. Now get your rear back in there and keep training. See that your inspections are watertight, or it'll be you in there fighting the bears next. Brond, what kind of talk is that? Either the pit is in your blood, or your blood will be in the pit. Do you hear me? I need you to put out word that there will be a Liesel fight later this week. So why bother me? Fix it. You ready for tomorrow's fight, my large strapping meat of a man? Don't toy with me, you little ice brain. It's your job to enforce the rules. Don't get cute with me, Benkam. Just pit matron will do. You let me know if you ever change your mind on that. What is it? I haven't decided yet. Maybe a pack of wolves. Or some of those imperial thickheads we have stewing in the dungeon. Benkam. There have been complaints about one of the fighters having unauthorized armor in the ring. I have some things that belong to my daughter, Frigga. She won't be needing them anymore. I understand you purchase used goods as well as sell them. Well, isn't this a surprise? How much of our money have you spent today, Ranmir? Anything left, or is it all gone? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I bothering you? Am I making your life more difficult? I certainly hope so, otherwise I'm wasting my time. How are you today, Thena? Well, you know the drill. You don't see it here? It's gonna cost you extra for me to get it. Please, come home. Just come home. Why? Because I'd rather be here trying to keep my only brother from drinking himself to death. Not yet. You know you're asking for some pretty strange stuff, don't you? It's not easy to find. Always looking on the bright side, aren't you? I did, and I will. It's just tougher than I thought. You looking for anything in particular this time? Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and his drinking soaked up whatever coin we had. So I opened a shop to try and get by. Now, though, have to admit, I'm attached to the place. Suppose that makes me crazy, doesn't it? So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals. But mostly, I come out on top. The Eye of Talos was a fine ship once. Now it lies wrecked off an island just north of here. Maybe you've seen masts sticking out of the water to the northeast. That would be the wreck of the Winter War. Fine vessel back in its day. South of here and west of the road lies Kronvanger Cave. Stay away from that cursed place, and the vampires that call it home. Tell me you've seen them, those things. Small and evil, like something out of a nightmare. They come from Stillborn Cave to the north. I know it. I've no problem with your kind, Orc. But that stronghold you've got in the southeast, Narsolbor? It's an affront to my people. You should unload some of that unwanted gear. Head over to Sadri's used wares. Talk to the elf. Stay away from the Aretino residence. The place is cursed. If you need an apothecary, the White Phial has respectable stock. By the gods, you're deceased! Get yourself to the White Phial and purchase a remedy before you infect us all. The Dunmere get their drinks at the new Nissy's Corner Club. Why they can't just call it a tavern is beyond me. If it's bed or board you're after, Candlehearth Hall's got both. Across the river to the northeast lies Ingle Barrow. Steer clear of that foul place, lest the Walking Dead claim you as their own. I've no problem with orcs, but that stronghold they've got in the southeast, Narsolbur, it's an affront to my people. You hear the news? There's a dragon roosting up on Mount Anthor, to the northwest. Looking for something? Real Nords like to prove their mettle in the pit. Just between you and me, I wouldn't mind if the Empire just up and left for good. I'd love to get one of those Imperial weasels under my boot. I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us. Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much. I try not to think of her. But sometimes the simplest thing will remind me. No mother should have to bury her daughter. I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he? There's enough for all of us if you aren't greedy. Ranmir has no problem drinking himself under the table, so I have to be the one to make ends meet. I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? Take care if you're venturing too far from town. That's a bitter wind coming off the Sea of Ghosts. If you're here for sightseeing, well, then you've seen the sights. Might as well head somewhere warmer. Don't worry about those storm cloaks. You're safe from them here. As if they'd want the place anyway. Winterhold belongs to Skyrim, not the Imperials or the mages. Keep clear of the college and keep yourself out of trouble. Hard to believe I ever complained about Riften being cold. If you're looking for Ranmir, he's either passed out in bed or working on winding up that way. My brother's a good-for-nothing drunk. We'd have lost the house by now if it were up to him. Just because we live in the middle of nowhere doesn't give Ranmir the right to drink himself into oblivion. I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything. Things are easier now that I don't have to worry about Ranmir anymore. I still can't believe you were able to help Ranmir pull himself together. Without all our money going to drink, I can afford to expand my selection a bit. Thanks for sticking around and keeping me company. It was nice to finally meet someone out here who doesn't want to rob you or take off your head. I know it isn't much, but here, take this bow. It was given to me by my family. It's special to me, but brings back too many painful memories. I think I've taught you everything I know. You might even be as good as me now. Kind of scary if I think about it. It was my pleasure. It's not often I get visitors out here, let alone friendly ones. Very funny. Already did. Part of the reason I'm living out here now. Thanks for offering, though. Name's Angie. And if you try anything stupid, I won't hesitate to put an arrow in your head. Sorry, a girl can't be too careful out here. Like I said, name's Angie, and I've been living out here for a couple of years now. I moved here from Helgen after my family was killed. At the time, I couldn't stand to be around anyone. They all felt sorry for me, and I didn't want them to. It was my problem, not theirs. I set up those targets a long time ago. I shoot at them from time to time. Don't want to get rusty with my bow. That I am. You know how to use one? If you need a bow, there's one on the rack to the left of the door. I'd give you a bow, but it looks like you've already taken it from the rack. Here, take these. Looks like you're running low. Here you go. It's easy. Stay inside the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. Let's see if I can teach you a few things about using a bow. Remember, composure and speed. You don't need to see your arrow hit before moving on to your next target. Trust your shot is true. Take care, stranger. Be careful out there. Shoot the far target. It was nice to spend time with someone who enjoys archery as much as I do. Lost, stranger? Let me know if you want to try again. Try and hit the left target. Try and hit the right target. Great job hitting those targets. You definitely surprised me with your speed and composure. Looking to practice, stranger? Try and hit the middle target. Ready to practice some more? It's not often I get visitors out here. You lost, stranger? Try and hit the far target. You chose the wrong girl to mess with. Well, let me know if you ever want to practice. Shoot the right target. Shoot the left target. Shoot the middle target. Nice shot, right on target. Now hit it again. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging. You need to stay inside the boundaries. Only use the practice arrows. Stay within the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. Two imperial drunks who thought they were above the law. Don't be like them. Don't feel sorry for me. Sure. Here, take these. Looks like you're running low. Listen to me and you might learn something. Nice job hitting those targets. Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. 1, 2, 3, go! Time's up. Better luck next time. When I tell you to, try and hit each of the 3 closest targets in 8 seconds. Shoot the right target. My father was rarely home, so it was my mother who actually taught me how to use a bow. If you can remain calm, even in the midst of chaos, your arrow will most likely find its target. If you can learn to keep your composure and trust that each shot is true, then you should be able to quickly handle multiple targets. Now hit the target to the left. Shoot the left target. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string and get ready. My older brother took me out hunting a lot when I was little. She always said composure was the key to a successful archer. So whenever we came across more than 1 deer in a single location, it was imperative we kill as many as we could. Great shot. Now hit the target to the right. You did it! All 3 targets in 8 seconds. Nice job. Shoot the middle target. Okay, let's see what you can do. Remember to stay within the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. I have some if you don't have any. Aim for the middle target. At the time, it was difficult to keep food on the table, let alone have enough left over to sell at the market. Okay, your turn. Try and hit the target way in the back, far behind the other 3. Remember to take your time and make your shot count. You did it! All 4 targets in 10 seconds. Nice job. Oftentimes you won't be able to get as close to your prey as you'd like, and you'll have to settle with a long shot. We've talked about speed and composure. Now we'll go over precision. If you find yourself in such a situation, then you need to make your shot count. Don't rush your shot. Crouch down, get comfortable, and take aim. We've talked about composure, speed, and precision. Now it's time to use all 3 at once. Just remember everything I've taught you and you should be able to complete it. It may take you a couple of tries, but that's what practice is all about. However, with such a long shot, it's more than likely that's the only shot you'll be able to take before your prey runs off. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 10 seconds to hit each of the 4 targets. Draw string and get ready. When I tell you to, try and hit all 4 targets in 10 seconds. I'm warning you now. This challenge will be quite difficult. Shoot the far target. Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember. The rumors were true. You carry the one weapon Eldergleam fears, Nettlebane. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it. Oh, I don't believe those rumors, my friend. Besides, who would ever want to harm such... Wait, it can't be. You are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinnereth has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it? As you can see, Eldergleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her trunk. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Eldergleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect. You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're not welcome here anymore. Oh, I don't believe those rumors, my friend. Besides, who would ever want to harm such beauty? Oh, I don't believe those rumors, my friend. Besides, who would ever want to harm such beauty? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have nothing more to discuss. I encourage you to take your time and enjoy yourself. You look like you could use the rest. The rumors were true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it. Praise Kinnereth for allowing such beauty in the world. A truly remarkable place, isn't it? Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra. Sounds like easy money to me. You're on. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care. Just get out of my way. Oh, I was part of the gang in the ruins here. Friend of mine went crazy and stole the boss's sword. They blamed me for it. What a waste, fools. Just stay out of my way. Huh. Suit yourself. Who in Dagon's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Damn it, not now! Thank you again for all the help. This is fun. Sometimes I just like to watch them burn. You look strong. Oh, let me look. This is a very exciting moment for me. Some old priest buried here long ago. I've been searching for his tomb for a few years now. Maybe you could help find it. I just know it's in here. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. It's encrypted. It'll take a while to figure this out. It's probably meaningless to you, but according to family legend, it links our bloodline back to Iskramor himself. And here's a little something for helping me out. I'm sorry. I've come too far to lose it now. Thank you so much. This scroll means a lot to my family. Take this for your trouble. Can I have it? It's worthless to you, but I can pay. Could it really be? This is what I've been looking for. You can have anything, except the scroll, of course. Oh, all right. Well, I'll be here for a bit if you change your mind. Great. With the two of us, this should be easy. I've finally located Vokun's crypt. The scroll I'm looking for just has to be here. If Vokun is as powerful as I think, I may need a little help, dealing with him. I'm Anska. Are you here to help? I cannot thank you enough for all of the help. That's Vokun, the guardian of the scroll. It must be just past him. This looks like some sort of lever puzzle. We'll have to figure out the correct order to flip them. Maybe the order has something to do with the symbols up there. An alchemy lab. It could be in here. It's worth a look. These wall carvings are ancient. We must be getting close. That gem looks suspicious to me. There it is, on the table. Good riddance. Let's move on. The scroll must be in the next room. Looking for work? Hey, Longhammer, set us up with a round of... What in oblivion happened in here? Unless you've come to pay a ransom, turn around and walk away. Oh, it's you. I didn't think you could handle this on your own. Did you get rid of Krister? You think so? Let's see who the real woman is here. All right, Snowback. Who are you and what are you doing in my tower? Fiola. How do you know that name? Krister? He's here? None. Not back to him. Better men have tried. Let's finish this. I don't know. I never expected the old bag to follow me so far. Just get rid of him. But don't kill him. I don't hate the man. I just want him to go back to his farm and forget about me. The fool's my husband. I'm Fiola. Or I was, once. Don't you see? I left that old scab. Came home to Skyrim and found this rabble of bandits. Take my wedding band. Stoon only knows why I kept it this long. He'll recognize it. Tell him whatever you think will convince him to leave. The ring itself is worth a few bits. Keep it as thanks for cutting off the last vestige of an unwanted fate. And it won't end here. I'd die before I went back. Didn't take much to prove myself and knock them into shape. Now every free blade from here to Windhelm wants to sign on for a peace. I didn't expect to see you again. What became of my doting husband? How did... No, forget it. I don't care to know. I'm free of the little man and that's what matters. Then stop wasting my time. I owe you a debt and I aim to repay it. We'll see each other again someday. For now, goodbye and thanks. I heard Valder made it back safe. Too bad about the others, but at least it's one less thing to worry about. Folks have gone missing the past few weeks. Word now's that our hunters are gone too. Say, if you're traveling, could you keep an eye out for them? Valder and his men. I think they were after bear up north. Agreed, we can't afford to try again. Right. Lucky if it doesn't rip our throats out. You think it'll work? So we're just supposed to sit here while Arvel runs off with that golden claw. What if Arvel doesn't come back? I want my share from that claw. All right, meat. It's time for you to earn your freedom. Well, aren't you in luck? He's the next piece of gutter scum on the docket. Between you and me, I hope you cleave his arrogant head open. We don't just let people rot in cells until they've served their time. Here, you fight. If you win, you go free. If you lose, well, you'll know the freedom of Sovngarde if you're lucky. All right. Head to the pit when you think you're ready. What is this? You think you're clever? If you want to fight your way out of here, you'll You have to do it in the pit. Got to give the crowd a show. Luckily, there's no shortage of pit bait around here. Now get in there and earn your freedom. If you're one of the Jarl's men, you'll get your lumber. Anga's mill pays its debts. Thanks. Yorick's sister? Poor child. Magic runs deep in that family's bloodline. It's not always a blessing. Thank you for this. Something for your trouble. Sorry, I thought Skald the Elder sent you. We've got an order to fill, and he's not known for patience. Look, if you're heading towards Dawnstar anytime soon, can you give the Jarl this note? Let him know he'll get his lumber. Fair enough. Really? I'd be happy to show you a bit about herbs if you find the book. I picked up the trade when I was a girl. One of the temple healers staying here on a pilgrimage showed me the basics. She had a book with her, Song of the Alchemists, that I used to read over and over. I miss having a copy. I suppose it is. It's amazing how much you can learn from a book. Here, let me show you some of the things the temple healers taught me about potions. Honest gold for honest work. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop. Honest pay for honest work. We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. Honest pay for honest work. Good. I've been waiting on that. Here's the gold for it. Thanks. Doesn't matter. I'm sure he's long gone by now anyway. Good. If you see him, tell him Grosta said he can go straight to oblivion. He's not welcome here anymore. No, it can't be. Oh my, and all this time I was thinking he'd been unfaithful to me. I feel so stupid. He said he was going east towards the border of Morrowind to trade some of our grain to some folks at Broken Helm Hollow. I waited and waited, and he never came back. Probably shacked up with some elven whore. Good riddance to him, I say. If I only knew where he was, I'd sure give him a piece of my mind. No, it can't be. Oh my, and all this time I was thinking he'd been unfaithful to me. I feel so stupid. Well, he said that a few men have been going by to some of the local farms, promising a good price from all the local mills and farms. Leifnar said they'd pay double what you can usually get at the markets. The catch was, he had to head out there with our wood. So not only is Leifnar gone, but a good bit of our supplies as well. I've been a fool, wasting my time sitting here helpless when I could have sent help sooner. Perhaps this is all my doing. What's done is done. Here, I want you to have this. Bringing me closure was kind of you. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been hurt worse before. I should say so. I'd be careful in the future before you confront someone without all of the facts. No, I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've never even heard that name before. Sibbi and I were to be married. We were supposed to be happy together forever. Then I found that wretched poetry from Svana. When I confronted Sibbi about it, he threatened to kill me. When I heard what Sibbi did, I fled. And now you've found me, and you're going to tell him where I am. I was scared, so I told my brother Wulfur. He went to talk to Sibbi for me and Sibbi killed him. My brother wasn't even armed. Please, I beg you, don't tell Sibbi where I am. He'll kill me. Sibbi's been spreading lies about me. You must hear me out. I was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was wounded badly. It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination and make my way to the surface. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin standing over me, tending to my wounds. Yes, quite a shame. It was a fine weapon. It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement. I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand, but I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. Astonishing! To think you actually were able to reach it, and yet return to tell the tale? Rarely in my travels have I encountered those who possess skills equal to your own. I see I still have much to learn. If you'd permit me, I'd be honored to accompany you in your travels for a time. Get this awful paper away from me by Talos. Thank you. I'll share this with Erin. If you'd permit me, I'd be honored to accompany you in your travels for a time. When you told me of your intent to join the Thieves' Guild, I honestly didn't think we'd have much to speak about ever again. Yet here you are with my weapon that you could have easily sold or kept for yourself. Forgive me for my hasty opinion of you. I see that I was wrong, and that there is much I can learn from you. I do. We're with you, Dragonborn. I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing? It's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Oh, I'd gladly sell it to you, if you had the money. But you don't, do you? Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. It hurts. The pain, somebody stop the pain. Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. I should have guessed as much. Your kind sticks to that college in Winterhold, as well they should. You'd never think to learn from a Nord like the Jarl's wizard. Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar, walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years. Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind. I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries. You won't take us alive! No way to open it from this side. Uh-oh. I'll never get tired of killing these Imperial bastards. Isn't there some other way? I'll keep watch in case Ulfric comes through here. Talos guide the both of you. Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath. Dragon! That's how a true Nord fights. Another day, another victory. Freedom or Sovngarde! For Ulfric and Skyrim! Death to the Empire! Imperial dogs! That the best the Legion has? See you in Sovngarde. No, I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up. Dragon! It's the end times! The end times have come! By the gods, a dragon! How? A dragon? It's a dragon! Gods help us! What's happening? Divines help us! You Imperial bastards! Stub. Imperial dogs. There's nothing that's too low for them. You were with us on the cards, weren't you? Not your lucky day, huh? I wonder if there's any more Imperials hiding down here somewhere. What next? I hope someone knows where we're going. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. If you really are Raelof's friend, I'll be glad to help you. But you didn't answer my question. How do you know him? Oh, brother, Mara's mercy, you're safe. Your friend told me about Helgen. When your friend told me, I didn't believe it at first either. But is it safe for you to be here? Won't the Imperials be looking for you? Brother, Mara's mercy, it's good to see you. Hod, come here a minute. I need your help with something. And who's this? One of your comrades? You're right. Follow me. But is it safe for you to be here? We heard that Ulfric had been captured. Are you hurt? What's happened? Hod, just come here. Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know. Helgen? Has something happened? Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming. You don't mean a real, live... Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Make yourself at home. I'm glad to help any way I can. Any friend of Raelof's is a friend of mine. Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but... Did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric? The cowards! Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know. Good luck, brother. I'll see you later. The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, but those days are long past. I'm glad Raelof is helping drive them out of here. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself. Banning the worship of Talos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. Some say murdered, but it was a lawful challenge in the old way. Ulfric called him out as a traitor to Skyrim, and killed him in single combat. If Torrig couldn't defend his throne, he had no business being High King. No, not until the moot meets to choose another, and it won't meet until one side or the other wins the war. Don't worry, though. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He'll drive out the Empire, and Skyrim will have peace at last. I suppose she's Jarl Elisif now. She married High King Torrig just before Ulfric killed him. The Empire supports her claim to be High Queen. I don't really have anything against her. Not her fault that her husband Torrig was bought and paid for by the Empire. But she's nothing but a puppet for the Empire now, with her husband Torrig dead. Ulfric will make sure she never takes the throne as High Queen. I wouldn't say that. But he and Ulfric have been at odds for years, and I'm afraid Balgruf will end up siding with the Empire because of it. But it's hard to believe that even Balgruf would choose Elisif over Ulfric. Of course, Ulfric's cause is just. It's time for Skyrim to rid itself of the Empire. Jarl Balgruf? I don't mean to be disrespectful, as he's ruled Whiterun Hold well for years, but he seems in over his head now. He's been trying to stay out of the war, but it can't last. He's going to have to pick a side. I'm afraid he's going to make the wrong choice. Of course, take what you need. Of course, take what you need. But what's this all about? What are you two doing here? Of course. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there's anything else you need, just let me know. But what's this all about? What are you two doing here? Ralof? How do you know him? Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need within reason. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls. You did? We heard that Ulfric was captured. No, sorry. But in times like these, I can't just take the word of a stranger who wanders into town claiming to be my brother's friend. A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I'm sorry to turn you away. I hope you understand. But look, if you need work, Hod can always use help at the mill. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? You're right, I saw it, but how's that possible? Dragons don't exist. They're just stories from long ago. There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. I'm glad to assist you in any way I can, but I need your help. We need your help. Housecarl! No! The Jarl's down! I've got a bad feeling about this. Dragonborn, do whatever you're going to do. Damn dragon! Why are we doing this again? We may not be trying to kill him, but he sure seems to be trying to kill us. We've got to bring it down. Take cover. I can't believe that worked. Something to tell the grandkids, huh? I can't believe I'm still alive. Hear that? You better know what you're doing. Shore's bones, here he comes. I think it's holding. Let's get this over with. Do whatever you're going to do before it kills us all. This was your crazy idea, huh? You better know what you're doing. I don't know how you talked the Jarl into this. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me. Your funeral. Someone else is going to have to help you get him back in there again. Hey, when you make up your mind, just let me know. I'll be here. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Far you've travelled, your trials long, to taste of Sovngarde's sweet delights. Seek ye food or song unending? Fighting, drinking, fellowship, and boasting? Find welcome here and warm your soul. By Shore's command we curb our wrath. So we feast and sing till the final doom. Shore's power protects this hall. But beyond is fear brought by Aldwin. Shore's high seat stands empty. His mien is too bright for mortal eyes. No gloom can hold my heart for long in Shore's blessed hall, where no shadows lie. A cup, Dragonborn, to death and glory. Take your ease, let troubles fade. Hail, Dragonborn! That honor is also mine. To our shared birthright you'll bring new glory. Dragonborn, have you come to cleanse Sovngarde at long last of Alduin's foul mist? Why does Shore forbid us to face Alduin? I fear no worm, world-eater though he be. I long to fight that foul worm, but by Shore's command we curb our wrath. Ease your heart, our honor is unstained. It's by Shore's command we curb our onslaught. Let us not spurn our Lord's bounty. This hall is his gift, for glory well earned. It's by Shore's command that we curb our wrath. So let's feast and sing till our fate calls us. I long to fight that foul worm. Shall Alduin remain so long unchallenged? By a bold stroke you bested me, friend. Well fought, friend. Your fury is unmatched. Aye, let us forget our sorrow in the fury of battle. Hail, comrade. Shall we by clash of steel ease the gloom of the encompassing mist? With mead and fellowship, let's mend our wounds. Shore's favor found me today. Let's lift a mug of mead together, our wounds to salve and weariness cure. Meat and mead must ever make way for the clash of steel, the song of battle. My blade is restless, unblooded too long. A cup I'll gladly race in company with you. None have yet bested me in boasting or drinking. Come, let us share a cup of mead and trade tales of our time on Mundus, reliving the glory of our remembered deeds. I crave a tale of tall ships and fearless heroes, for heart's ease. Listen well, friend, and lighten your mood while words I'll spin of warriors bold, whose deeds of valor brought undying fame. Damn, another body to get rid of. We'll handle things from here. Move along. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. That's right. It isn't. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sindamine. No one. You'll never leave Markarth. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Tonar and Madanak until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sydnamine. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Tonar and Madanak until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings? You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Sydnamine. We have a nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that? Take it up with Madanak. I'm sure the king in rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence in Sydnamine for you. We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Everyone stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here. Can't believe Madanak is on the loose again. I hope those rumors I'm hearing about your part in that are wrong. Everyone's been talking about you. The guards will have to answer for throwing an innocent person in Sydnamine. You're making a mistake. No, I'm losing the binding. Stop the intruder. We summon Potema. Summoned with words, bound by blood. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you. We summon Potema. Summoned with words, bound by blood. Summoned with words, bound by blood. As our voices summon you, the blood of the innocent binds you, Wolf Queen. We summon Potema. Summoned with words, bound by blood. Summoned with words, bound by blood. We summon Potema. Summoned with words, bound by blood. Something is wrong. There is an intruder. We summon Potema. Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. Summoned with words, bound by blood. Summoned with words, bound by blood. We summon Potema. Summoned with words, bound by blood. Bunch of foreign troublemakers, wandering around, getting into mischief, scaring the citizens. They've been told to stay out of the city, but keep trying to get back in. Done. Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it. Takes coin to pay a fine, and you don't have enough. I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now, get lost. Look, you've already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came. You just sit tight. I'll get around to it eventually. Right. Oh, look at that. I seem to have lost my keys. Might take me a while to find them. Sorry, my ears aren't so good. You say something? Hold it there. Keep your distance. All right, then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies. Another girl killed. This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago. But I can't say I knew her. Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again. Same as the others. Looks like she was stabbed and then cut apart. It's like an animal got to her. But these are the wounds of a blade. Look, there's a war going on, if you hadn't heard. We barely have enough soldiers to walk the streets, much less patrol every corner. Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to your life, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk. Frigga Shattershield's old place? It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth. Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up. If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it. I think her mother, Tova, has the key. Her mother would have had the key, but she... That family is cursed, I tell you. I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful. Indeed. I thought you captured the butcher. You said the city was safe now. How could this have happened? Obviously. You should visit the Bloodworks to talk to Woundfirth. We need to figure out where the evidence went wrong. Sorry, I don't know anything about those kinds of things. Looks like something one of the Dark Elves would wear. Ask Revan Sadri. He probably sold whatever it used to be. I've had enough troubles recently. What is it that you're after? Good day. I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me. Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look. Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know? Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know? Yes, sir. In you go. I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to come with me. Yes, sir. Lucan over in the Riverwood Traders says thieves broke into his store. Strange. He says they hardly took anything. So we're just supposed to sit here while Arvel runs off with that golden claw? What if Arvel doesn't come back? I want my share from that claw. Oh, this place looks dangerous. Yes! Kill him! It's bad luck to talk about that place. Jarl's been looking for someone who isn't superstitious, though. Be looking for a fool, if you ask me. Splendid. I've been looking for a new investor. Now it seems my search is over. You want to give me money, just like that? Fine, but I intend to earn that investment. I don't need handouts. Thank you so much. With this coin, I'll be able to double my stock. I'll work hard to justify your faith in me. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. I do. Now and forever. This is a fine wedding. And to think, it's for us. I don't want to see you ever again. Where are you thinking? Here. Wouldn't want you going into a fight on an empty stomach. I'll have another meal ready tomorrow. I guess we have our entire lives together now. Where should we live? You could stay with me. We have nothing to talk about. I can't believe what you did to me. I'll give you another chance, but watch yourself. Get out of here. Get out of here and never come back. I am. I'd be glad to stand by your side until the divines take us, if you'll have me. Together. I see. We've made a bit of gold. Here, love, this is your share. Congratulations on your wedding. I'm so happy for both of you. Just leave. An amulet of Mara? You're not married? Surprising. Our wedding is soon. I'll see you then. You go ahead and arrange the wedding ceremony when you're ready. I'll meet you there. Bye, love. You have quite a house. I'm thinking of setting up a small store here. Sell odds and ends. Then I'll see you at home. It's good to see you again, dear. Do you need anything, my love? Stand back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime. Please step back. There's an execution in process. Last warning. Stand back from the execution. It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war. I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work. The sap is precious. It can restore barren fields or bring life to rocks. I can use it to repair the Gildergreen so we can worship properly again. It's an old tree, very old. They say it was a seedling when the first men were arriving from Atmora, thousands of years ago. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Oh, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps? Wonderful. I'll use it to repair the tree. Thank you so much for all your help. But I can't run the temple without the support of people who are inspired by the Gildergreen. How can this little tree bring new worshippers? Your spirit is strong. Kinareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock. The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore. This is the Temple of Kinareth. The Gildergreen outside was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinareth could sense something holy in it, and travelled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinareth could sense something holy in it, and travelled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. You're right, it's mine. I may not live to see this little one grow into a new Gildergreen, but I can be remembered as the woman who planted it. I thank you, and may Kinareth's soft rains fall before you. The hags are hateful of anything which grows from the earth. They made the weapon strong against the natural world. It's the only thing I've even heard of that could cut Eldergleam. Stick it in, give it a twist, and the stuff will just flow out. The hags are hateful of anything which grows from the earth. They made the weapon strong against the natural world. It's the only thing I've even heard of that could cut Eldergleam. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. Eldergleam's sanctuary grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap. You're right, of course. It can be hard to hear the winds of Kinareth when all you hear are the rabble in the temple. I'm sure that in time, this little sapling will grow into a new Gildergreen that will tower over Whiterun. Thank you. Death feeds new life. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kinareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol. May Kinareth's winds blow you to fortune. It's a shame, isn't it? So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag-ravens yet? Do you have the Eldergleam sap? Welcome, child. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim. Maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District. It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. All right, Branche. Turn out your pocket. We know you have it. We can do this one of two ways. You can walk with me up to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice. That's right. It isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branche. Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets. Now. They say Folion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead. Rah! Then get out of my way. I have to get to a town and find a priest. You there, please, you have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire. Do you have a potion or something that can cure this before I turn? Oh, thank the gods. Here, take this with my thanks. Here, I'll show you on your map so you can stay away. Please, if you can help me, let me know, or get out of my way so I can try to find a priest. It happened so fast. 1 minute the dragon was there, the next it was gone. Everything was destroyed. We lost everything. Thank you for your kindness. That's okay. We'll find a way to get by. Safe travels. No, I was too afraid to look. I don't know what we're going to do now. We have nothing left. You're too kind. Thank you. Be careful and stay safe. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Get out of my face. Who said anything about trouble? Now get out of my face. Gods, you're boring. That's right. What's he rummaging around in there for? What's she rummaging around in there for? You know who I am? You attacked one of my clan. I've come to accept your apology, or your death. You may care nothing of honor, but I do. I'm not leaving without an apology. You sure you wanted to come to this? In your death, may you find the honor you lacked in life. Good. But know that further dishonor to my family will mean your death. I don't want to be hurt again. I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous. Can't say I've heard of any laws against whatever that is you're doing, but I'll lock you up if I have to. Good. Glad we straightened that out. I've got my eye on you. Ah, damn wizard. Keep your spells off of me. I'm invisible. Ha. I feel better now. I cannot be beaten. This fight is pointless. Well now, aren't you putting on quite the show? Might want to put away that weapon, unless you plan on using it. You're making my patrons nervous. Put the weapon away. If that weapon breaks anything of mine, I'll break something of yours. Everyone inside, now! By the gods! Dragon! You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold. Is that magic? Careful, please. You keep your distance with that magic. An excellent elixir. Your technique shows a command of the alchemical art. That's a fine potion you've put together. That's a good concoction. But keep trying new things. Alchemy rewards inquisitive minds. You've brewed a truly vile poison there. I pity the beast that tastes that. You've produced a rarefied solution there. An infusion of pure essences. Artfully done. An interesting mixture. Keep experimenting. You'll improve with practice. Resisting arrest will mean your death. You're smarter than you look. You there. What do you know about this? Then perhaps you care to explain why you're standing so close to a dead body with your weapon drawn. You can go, but you stay on your best behavior now. I've got my eye on you. Is that so? Well, perhaps a night in jail might loosen your tongue, huh? All right. You're now under arrest. If you happen to recollect anything about the incident, you be sure to report to the captain of the guard. I've got my eye on you. I see. And this force of habit, does it also compel you to murder? You there, wait a moment. All right now, everyone back away. Let the law handle this. If anyone saw anything, step forward. Otherwise, step away from the body. Looks dead to me. It's really dead then? I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. It may be dead now, but where did it come from? In all my years, I've never seen such a thing. Something's happening. What manner of magic is this? Look out! Don't get too close. It's like the ancient legends. Dragonborn. It can't be. You took its very soul. By the gods. I don't even know what to say. You lost? I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Hello, friend. Make yourself at home. Can I help you? Oh, do come in. I hope I have what you need. Good to see you. Come on in. Let me know if you see anything you like. My wife died. Things won't be the same without her. My husband died. Things won't be the same without him. My father died. Things won't be the same without him. My mother died. Things won't be the same without her. My kinsman died. Things won't be the same without him. My kinswoman died. Things won't be the same without her. My friend died. Things won't be the same without her. My friend died. Things won't be the same without him. My girlfriend died. Things won't be the same without her. My boyfriend died. Things won't be the same without him. My daughter died. Things won't be the same without her. My son died. Things won't be the same without him. My sister died. Things won't be the same without her. My brother died. Things won't be the same without him. My aunt died. Things won't be the same without her. My uncle died. Things won't be the same without him. My niece died. Things won't be the same without her. My nephew died. Things won't be the same without him. My cousin died. Things won't be the same without her. My cousin died. Things won't be the same without him. See that it doesn't happen again. No? Do you care about rotting away for a month in a cell? Ah, but nobody wants that, right? Painful for you, annoying for me. So you pay my fine, and you walk away. You shouldn't leave weapons laying around. Someone could get hurt. And if I see you do it again, that someone will be you. Have I made myself clear? Is that so? Well then, I'll have to charge you with disturbing the Jarl's peace. See, that wasn't so difficult, was it? Who left that here? Not if I get it first. That can be arranged. Hey, that's my sword. Don't touch that dagger. It's mine. You can take it over my dead body. Damn, another fight. I don't think so. That axe is mine. Keep away from that bow. It's mine. Hands off. That's my armor now. You're too slow. I saw it first. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Gonna get cold tonight. Might want to at least cover your delicates. God help us. This can't end well. Get out of here. I'm in no mood to talk. God's blessings on you. How are we doing over here? You want another one of those? There's plenty more where that came from. Just give a holler. The mill! The flour mill! The smelter! Somebody do something! Hurry! What's all the commotion? By the gods! What in the world? This can't be happening! Careful with that fire! Here's to friendship. A gift. If you don't like it, too bad. Now, so we're clear. This is the last time we talk about this. That is so. Thank you. Honor dictates something in return. I hope you find this pleasing. Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. Frabby, a customer needs a drink. No problem. Yes, sir. Look alive, will you? Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. Sadia, wake up, dear. Yes, Mom. You want a drink?